This is Mr. MegaManFan. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know all the things to do. A few months ago, they announced that Mega Man Battle Network Collection was coming to Switch and PS4, and when they did, there was a special edition only available through the eCapcom website, the We Are Still Together edition. I pre-ordered it, and it just arrived courtesy of Tenso, who bills themselves as your friend in Japan because they give you a Japanese shipping address that forwards to the United States. They obviously don't do this for free. You have to pay a service fee for them to package the goods and send it to the United States, and you have to pay the courier whatever fee they would pay to ship it. So it was like $30 to get this whole set here, but the delivery to the Japanese address from eCapcom was free, so I didn't have to pay shipping twice. Let's get it open and take a look at the goods. Alright, I've removed enough of the tape and the wrapping that we should be able to get to the contents inside. And this is not a sponsored video, by the way. Tenso does not pay me to say nice things about them, but I do appreciate that when you order a collector's edition, they take time to individually bubble wrap each of the items in the collector's edition. And if it came in a box, they'll just bubble wrap the entire box. They do take pretty good care of your goods, which is what you're paying their fee for, because you can't get this stuff delivered directly to the United States. eCapcom does not ship to the US, so you really don't have any other choice when you want a collector's edition like this. This first one is the game itself and some smaller items that go with the game. You can see Battle Network Collection for Switch is in there. They offered this in both Switch and PS4, but I went with the Switch, and then forgot that I had also pre-ordered both the Switch and the PS4 versions from Asia, pardon me. So I'll actually have two copies, one I can open and one that I won't. Maybe the one in the collector's set I'll just leave unopened. Here's the coasters that come with this set. You may ask why there are coasters of Lan and Rockman. Well, you'll find out in just a moment, but I like the color scheme, I like the logos, it looks very nice. And of course, the game itself, which has a shrink wrap advertising a bunch of things that the US version does not. I'll have to Google Translate and read what all of those say, but it's a much more detailed packaging in terms of stickers and appearance than the North American version that I got from Amazon a couple of days ago. That was interesting too. Usually when you pre-order from Amazon, you get it on release date, but that actually came a few days late. This battle chip is exclusive to the collector's edition set. Even if you pre-ordered in North America, you didn't get the battle chip with it. And they offered several different versions of the collector's set. Each one came with the chip, but only the deluxe We Are Still Together version came with the chip, the game, and what you see in this box here. What's in the box, Jokey? What's in the box? Well, it's something that goes with those coasters. We have a pair of Mega Man Battle Network drinking glasses, or Rockman EXE drinking glasses. It's almost paradoxical that a game that's mostly, I would say, aimed for a younger audience has what I would call tumblers. They were actually described when you used Google Translate as shot glasses, but they seem a little too big for taking shots. If you poured yourself a shot in one of these and drank the whole thing, you wouldn't need another drink for a year. They can hold, I don't know, 8-10 ounces. They don't seem small. I'll actually get them out of the box in this video and give you a closer look at them, but these are definitely not shot glasses. These are just regular tumblers. And a coaster for each one, so it's a matched set. A glass for each coaster and a coaster for each glass. So, let's see, where's the best way to open it? Well, it's not taped down, so I can just pop this up. And here they are. It's a very premium set, I will say that. One of the previous ones that I got from eCapcom came with a drinking bottle, so I suppose, in theory, you could fill up the bottle from one and pour it into the glasses from the other if you were so inclined to do that. But I almost think I wouldn't want to put anything other than water into these anyway, because you wouldn't want to put anything that would stain. And I don't think I'd want to put these in a dishwasher because I feel like that gold flake with the Capcom brand logo and date stamped on the bottom, I feel like that would just come right off in the wash. I don't know if the logos would too, but I feel like they should just be handled with some care since they're a collector's set anyway. I know that defeats the purpose of having a drinking glass if you don't drink anything from it, but like I said, maybe water. I don't know. Sake, maybe. Just something that wouldn't stain it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to deal with that, and I don't want to lose any of the artwork on them. It's a very nice set. I do not regret what I spent to get this complete set because there was no other way to do it unless maybe you paid somebody other than Tenso to order it who lives in Japan and they sent it to you, or eBay scalpers piled them up if they lived in Japan and then listed them on eBay, but then you're still going to have to pay the shipping to get it from Japan to the US no matter what, because it just wasn't sold here. It wasn't sold to ship to here. It wasn't sold to here, period. I've got some other mail to open as well, so no time like the present. Might as well do it all in one video, right? That's what we're here for. Mr. MegaManFan takes a look at new video game stuff he got in the mail. This one comes courtesy of 8-Bit Mods. It is a Bluetooth adapter for Nintendo 64. So, believe it or not, you could actually use a PS5 controller on your Nintendo 64. I'm going to have to put this through its paces in another video and try hooking my N64 up to a modern television. Right now it's on something a little more vintage, but if I could upscale the image nicely and use the Bluetooth controller wirelessly, that would be a pretty fun combination. I might even get more use out of my N64 that way. What else did I get in the mail? Well, this is interesting. It looks like a DVD, but it's actually got something inside of the DVD case. And it is a PlayStation Vita game. This one is called Dokuro. Now, I'm going to give credit to PS Vita at 2 a.m. because he did a video about Japanese Vita games you don't need to know Japanese to play. This is a side-scrolling platforming type game. I believe you're like trying to lead a princess through a maze and you've got to take out obstacles so she can walk safely from one side of the room to the other. It's a pretty interesting concept, and look forward to delving into it since the Vita is region free and you can play games from any region on your Vita. So that's why importing Vitas as consoles is pretty good too, especially if you're going to jailbreak them. It's a good combination on the whole. This one requires another shout out as well. You may notice the Broke Studio logos here, the stickers, the pins, the cards, the swag. Well, they are the manufacturers of The Adventures of Panzer II, a game that I reviewed on Homebrew Review. And this is a very premium deluxe edition that the creators sent me as a courtesy for reviewing both the first and second game on the channel. And he certainly didn't have to give me a gratis copy of the second game, but I am very flattered that he did, and maybe I can find a way to do like a live stream using the Analog NT Mini Noir and go even further with this game. Or maybe I can dump the game using the NT Mini Noir and then stream it from my laptop or something like that. I'll figure out some way to do this, but The Adventures of Panzer II in a physical form, whereas previously I only had a beta ROM of it to play on the channel, so now I get to play the full final game in its complete inbox with a soundtrack and some swag. That was very nice of him to do.